I've been an artist for over 12 years, and this one mindset shift has made it so much easier for me to sit down and draw on a regular basis. I find myself getting more and more addicted to drawing, and it's all because of this one mindset shift. The reason why a lot of artists stop drawing or don't draw as much as they want to is because they feel a lot of judgment and shame around their drawing practice. A lot of times when they do a bad drawing, they feel a lot of judgment and they've had this negative feeling which makes them stop drawing. Tons of artists have just quit drawing altogether because they do not know how to handle that shame and judgment. And it's really not helpful if you're trying to draw a lot more. You're probably watching this video because you want to increase the amount of drawing that you do. And I bet for a lot of you, you understand what I'm talking about. You know that feeling of shame, like, oh, if I was a good artist, all this would be easier. If I'd stuck to my drawing habit 2 years ago, I would be so much better. Like drawing figures would be easier if I just stuck to it. And all that judgment and shame creates this negative feeling around the drawing practice, which makes it even harder to return to it because you're teaching your body that when I sit down to draw, I feel negative feelings, therefore we should avoid it. If you think about things that are addictive in your life, it's usually because you get like this rush of positive feelings every time you do it. Now, if you want to make your drawing practice more addictive, you obviously have to add that component to it. You have to find ways to make it more enjoyable and fall in love with it. Now, one mindset shift that has helped me a ton with this, and it's really transforming how I see my art practice and how I feel about my art practice, is that I am complete as I am. Now, I understand that this is a hard mentality to adopt, right? I'm not saying that you're gonna watch this video and suddenly like magically fix all of this, but if you can believe, you just develop the trust that you are complete as you are, then drawing becomes a lot easier. Let me explain. For a lot of us, we want the art to justify our existence. We want the art practice, like becoming a good artist will make us more valuable as a human being. Oh, people will love me more if I'm a good artist. I will deserve attention if I'm a better artist. Like I can feel better about who I am if I'm impressive. If I prove myself in this craft, then suddenly my value as a human being will rise. And that's very culturally ingrained in us. We think that we have to earn love. We think that we have to like earn the approval of other people, but that is completely wrong. You are complete as you are. If you are complete as you are, you can just enjoy the drawing practice. The judgment and shame comes from this place of lacking, comes from a place of, I need to be better because I'm missing something. But if you're complete as you are, you do not need to judge yourself for being a bad artist, quote unquote, or an inexperienced artist. You don't have to feel shame around it. No matter how good you get, you're already complete. It's not going to change. Your core value as a human being does not change regardless of how good you become. Now, for some of you, that might be disappointing because you might say like, well, the only reason why I started drawing, the only reason why I'm chasing this creativity is to prove my own worth. And if that is true, I would push back against it because drawing is so enjoyable. Drawing, making art is inherently enjoyable. It's so exciting. It feels so good. It's boundless in positive feelings. And the only reason why we get distracted away from these positive feelings is because we add all this judgment and shame. It's completely unnecessary. You do not need to chase the approval of other people to make art. Making art is fun in and of itself. And the more you can ingrain the idea that you are complete as you are, so the drawing practice is just for fun, it's out of the love of it, then they become so much easier to sit down because guess what? Even if you do a bad drawing, even if you have a horrible drawing day, it doesn't change your core value. Therefore, the negative feelings don't strike you as hard. Obviously, having a critical eye is helpful. Knowing when you make mistakes is helpful. I'm not saying to be like fully delulu and pretend like no mistakes are happening. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that it doesn't impact your core value as a human being. So you can just be critical of it, have the analysis of it, you can take notes on where you can improve, and you can just make those improvements without feeling negative feelings around it. You can just be like, oh yeah, I guess I'll just do that differently. There are other parts of your life where you have this mentality. If you're someone who doesn't cook very often and you like don't consider yourself a chef, if you cook something wrong, you'll just be like, oh, I just cooked that wrong, let me just do this differently next time. Like you'll make those adjustments without all the negative feelings bound around it. You're able to just see things logically, make changes without like judging your self-worth in it, which is so unnecessary. You do not need to judge your self-worth. Those things can be completely separate. You are complete as you are, and you can fall in love with the drawing practice, and that combination is amazing. On the days where I'm able to maintain this mindset, I'm not saying I'm doing this perfectly, by the way. It's not like I have this mindset every day. But on the days where I'm able to maintain the mindset that I am complete as I am, drawing becomes so easy. It's so easy to just enjoy every single line. I can just appreciate the fact that I'm creating this illusion on the page, just a couple of lines and there's a face on the page and it's expressive and it has life to it. Like, that is magic. And I'm so much better at appreciating the magic of that when I'm not trying to use the drawing to justify my self-worth, right? I'm not trying to increase my self-worth through it. I'm just enjoying this experience. I'm creating magic on the page, drawing a couple lines, just enjoying it. Doing drawing exercises becomes so much easier now, right? The reason why in the Beginners Toolkit, I talk so much about enjoying the art practice from the beginning, learning to fall in love with the drawing practice from the beginning, right? As a beginner artist, if you just started drawing this week, you can fall in love with it. You can develop the joy for each exercise here and now. You don't need to get good. You don't need to get better at drawing whatever before you enjoy it. You can practice the skill of enjoying the drawing practice here and now. You are complete as you are. Getting good at art is not going to change that. Your worth as a human being does not change regardless of how good you get. So you might as well just start enjoying it now. Every time you get better, it's not a given that you'll enjoy it more. There's tons of artists who just create suffering for themselves and it's completely unnecessary. You can actually just enjoy the art practice. It's so much easier to learn if you enjoy something. It's so much easier to get addicted to drawing and drawing daily if it's just full of love and full of joy and it energizes you. Like, if doing one drawing exercise gives you more energy, then guess what? You'll probably do another one and another one and another one. And this like cycle of joy will make you draw way more than the people that are using suffering as their fuel, right? It's a dirty fuel. Now, if that's all you have, then feel free to use that. But I do think ultimately you want to change your mindset around this. You are complete as you are, and that is a very, very important lesson to learn. One of the main ways that I've been able to change my mindset around this is really grappling with my expectations. I know I talk about this a ton on this channel. Sit down, write out your expectations, and really try to grapple with them. Ask yourself, why do I think that becoming a better artist would increase my self-worth? Why don't I feel like I'm allowed to enjoy my art practice here and now? Ask yourself these questions. Ask yourself, where are these expectations coming from? Where are those voices coming from? And really sit down and take your time to grapple with them, because that is how you figure out how to come to this other side where you just feel complete. You feel okay with being a bad artist. I don't think of myself as a great artist, but I'm totally fine with it. I'm able to enjoy my art practice without needing to become a great artist. Am I still trying to improve and still trying to make progress? Yes, but I don't punish myself for it. I don't punish myself for not being there yet. I'm just like, here's the path, there's the goal, I'm on this adventure. Each chapter, each quest is enjoyable within itself. And the reason why I've been able to adopt this mindset is because I've been grappling with my perfectionism, my expectations. I've really been sitting down and writing it out, grappling with it. Now, if you want help with this, go check out my Inner Artist course where we start off the course grappling with expectations, because I do think that that is the biggest hindrance in terms of being creative. A lot of people who are watching this channel are full of creativity, but they're holding themselves back because of their expectations. They're struggling with perfectionism and just, there's so many voices, internal voices that are shrouding the creative experience. We want to like get through all of those voices and just get to the creativity, and the way to do that is to sit down, write out our expectations. So if you want help with that, check out the Inner Artist course where we also talk about how to like develop your creative voice outline, building a mini project, how to go through mini projects, all of that stuff. You are an artist, a beginner artist that wants to make stuff. If you want to make projects that are fun for you, check out that course, and also check out the Beginners Toolkit if you want some beginner drawing exercises. And I'll link a ton of drawing exercises videos in the description that are free here on YouTube. And come draw with me. Hopefully this was helpful to you. Let me know what you think about this. I know this is a very personal topic. It's a hard topic to talk about. I understand that this isn't something that you're going to change overnight. It's something that I'm working on. I'm actively working on this. There are days where I'm unable to maintain this mindset, but I'm working on it. And I want to share this advice because I do think that if I heard this earlier, I could have made a big change in my artistic practice. So hopefully this saves you tons of years and tons of pain. Figure out how can you get to a point where you feel complete as you are. And then whenever you are ready, I'll see you in the next lessons.